Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about CELBAN reading. One of the biggest challenges in CELBAN reading is gap fill questions. काफ़ी सारे candidates पूरा paragraph 2 या 3 बार पढ़ लेंदे ने but they are still never sure कि केड़ी option correct है. The good news is कि हमेशा पूरी line दा मतलब पता होना is not important for you to answer these questions. ਕਾਫੀ ਅਕਸਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਬਲੈਂਕ ਤੋਂ ਕੁਝ ਵਰਡਸ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਬਲੈਂਕ ਤੋਂ ਕੁਝ ਵਰਡਸ ਬਾਅਦ ਇਹ ਵਰਡਸ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਕਲੂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਬਲੈਂਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਟਾਈਪ ਆਫ ਵਰਡ ਆਏਗਾ ਐਂਡ ਇਨ ਟੁਡੇਜ਼ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਵੀ ਵਿਲ ਲਰਨ 12 ਸਿੰਪਲ ਗ੍ਰਾਮਰ ਰੂਲਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ ਟੂ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਆਵਰ ਰਾਈਟ ਆਨਸਰਸ ਫਾਸਟਰ ਐਂਡ ਆਲਸੋ ਟੂ ਆਇਡੈਂਟੀਫਾਈ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਬਲੈਂਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਰਡ ਆਏਗਾ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ noun, adjective, base verb, an ing verb या फिर a past participle. And let's start with the first rule. Rule number 1. If our blank is after any article, ਜਿਵੇਂ a, an, the, then it means that ਸਾਡੀ blank ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ noun ਆਏਗਾ. So whenever ਤੁਹਾਡੀ blank ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ a, an ਜਾਂ the ਹੋਏ, ਸਾਨੂੰ realize ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਸ blank ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ noun ਆਏਗਾ. ਹੁਣ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ 4 options ਨੇ, we will look for ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ 4 options ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ noun ਕਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ. Let's have a look at an example. This says, the physician ordered a dash to confirm the diagnosis. We have 4 options right here. ਹੁਣ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜਾ noun ਹੈ. Examining is a verb with ing. Carefully is an adverb. Examine is again a verb. The only option which is noun right here is scan. So ਸਾਡਾ right answer scan ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ. Rule number 2 ਵੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ related ਹੈ. ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਆਰਟੀਕਲਸ ਦੀ a and the ਲੇਕਿਨ ਅਗਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਬਲੈਂਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿਰਫ a ਔਰ an ਹੋਵੇ then that's our rule 2 ਕਿ ਸਾਡਾ noun ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ singular ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ after the blank. So let's say you have a and an ਤੇ ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੱਕ blank ਹੈ. Now we know ਕਿ ਇਸ blank ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਵਾਲਾ noun ਆਏਗਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ noun singular ਹੈ. Let's have a look at an example. This says, the patient was referred to a dash. We have a right here. That means ਇੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ singular noun ਆਏਗਾ. Let's first have a look at ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚਾਰਾਂ options ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ noun ਕਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ. Specializing is a verb with ing. Will eliminate that. Special is an adjective. Again, that will be cut out. ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ 2 nouns ਬਚ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ. Specialist and specialists. Again, we have a right here, so we know that we need to look for a singular noun, which is specialist, and that should be our answer. Rule number 3. Let's say the blank is between an article and a noun. Now, this article can be anything, a, an, or the. There will always be an adjective in the blank. For an example, a dash doctor. Right here in this example, you see an article here, a blank, and then a noun. So in between here in the blank, we will have an adjective. ਹੁਣ ਇਹ adjective ਕੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ? Any word that describes the doctor. Let's say a patient doctor, a responsible doctor, a kind doctor, something like that. Some adjective that describes the doctor. Another example, the nurse noticed a dash infection. That means we need to choose a word that describes the kind of infection. Severely is an adverb. Severity is a noun. Worsen is a verb. We are only left with a severe. It explains something. That means it is an adjective. So right answer would be severe here. Rule number 4. If there is a blank right after a possession verb like his, her, or maybe patients, then every time the blank would be a noun. Let's have an example. This says, the patient's dash improved after treatment. मतलब patient ਦਾ ਕੀ improve ਹੋਇਆ? Patient ਦਾ dash improve ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ. Patient ਦਾ stable improve ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ. Improving ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ. The only answer would be condition because again that's a noun. Improving is verb with ing. Improve is verb. Stable is adjective. That means our answer would be condition because it is a noun here. So each time we have a possession pronoun like his, her, its, our, mine, your, the blank would always be a noun. Rule number 5. If there is a blank between a possessive pronoun and a noun, there will always be an adjective right in the blank. For example, her dash car. Her is a possessive pronoun, car is a noun, and a word that would fit here would be an adjective. You could say her black car, her new car, her old car, any adjective, a word that describes that car. Similarly, the patient's dash temperature was recorded. मतलब केड़ा temperature? Elevate is again a verb. Elevating is again a verb with ing. Elevation is a name of process. That means it is a noun. Elevated means a description of the temperature. That means it is an adjective. So the right answer would be elevated. Rule number 6. If there is a blank right after a helping verb, which can be is, am, are, was, or verb, your answer can typically be a verb with ing or a past participle, that means verb the third form. Let's have an example. Let's say your question was John is dash. If we had options like play, played, playing, we will choose the answer with ing. That means playing would be the right answer here. Or let's say we were dash to sit outside. The right answer would be verb's third form here. We were told to sit outside. Now how to decide कि कित्थे आपां ing वाला verb लगाना है या कित्थे आपां past participle लगाना है. Remember, whenever you are doing that action or the subject is actually doing that action, we will choose ing. And when the subject is receiving that action, we were told, sanu kya gaya si, we were receiving the action that was being done. We will choose past participle. So ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ blank ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ is ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, are ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, was ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, were ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ am ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, the blank right after that helping verb would either have ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ing ਵਾਲਾ verb ਆਏਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਉੱਥੇ verb ਦੀ third form ਜਾਂ past participle ਆਏਗਾ. For an example, the medication was dash before administration. ਜਿਹੜੀ medicine ਹੈ ਉਹ administration ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ dash ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਸੀ. That means the medication was checked before administration. The next example is the patient is dash in recovery room. Patient अपने आप dash कर रहा है. That means the subject is doing the action. The answer would be ing, is resting in the recovery room. Rule number 7. Whenever you have a blank after has been or have been, the blank would typically be a verb's third form or verb the first form ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ing. Now how do you decide कि ਤੁਸੀਂ ing वाला verb लगाना है या verb the third form लगानी है? Again remember, if the subject is doing that action himself, then ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਲਗਾਵਾਂਗੇ? Verb the first form ing. लेकिन if the subject is receiving that action, the action is done by someone else, then we will write verbs the third form. Let's have a look at example right here. The patient has been dash. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਆ ਦੋ ਆਪਸ਼ਨਸ ਅਲੱਗ ਤੋਂ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲਾਂਗੇ. We have a monitored verbs the third form right here and ing verbs ਦੀ ing ਵਾਲੀ form right here. That means ਨਾ ਤਾਂ monitors ਆ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਹੀ monitor ਆ ਸਕਦਾ because we had has been right before our blank. Now we need to see ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ patient ਆ ਉਹ ਆਪ ਇਹ action ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ if he is receiving the action. The patient has been dash. The verb main ਜੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹ ਹੈਗਾ monitor. Obviously patient ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਤਾਂ monitor ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ, someone else would monitor the patient, right? That means he is receiving that action, so we will choose monitored. So the right answer right here would be monitored. But let's say ਇਹੀ ਸਾਡੀ blank ਹੁੰਦੀ the doctor has been, ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ choose ਕਰਦੇ? Then ਆਪਾਂ monitoring choose ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ because obviously doctor would not be monitored by someone else. He would be the one जो ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ monitor ਕਰੇਗਾ. So he will be the one doing the action. So ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਲਿਖਾਂਗੇ? The doctor has been monitoring patients for a while. Rule number 8. If there is a blank right after to that answer would always be verbs first form ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ base verb ਵੀ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. For example, I am here to speak. I am here to tell you something. Every time we use to, ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਆਪਾਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ verb ਦੀ first form ਲਗਾਵਾਂਗੇ. Let's have a look at example. Remember to dash the antibiotics. The only verbs of first form right here are take and takes. Remember, ਆਪਾਂ base verb ਲਾਉਣੀ ਆ. That means a simple verb, the first form. So that would be take without an S. The answer would be take right here. Rule number 9. If there is a blank right after a modal verb, the answer in the blank would always be verb's first form. This modal verb can be can, should, shall, must, may. ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਆਪਾਂ blank ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ base verb ਲਗਾਵਾਂਗੇ. That means verb ਦੀ first form without any S, ES, ED, nothing. Just simple verb the first form. For an example, nurses should dash patient identity. Verify, verifying, verifies, verified. ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ verb ਦੀ first form ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ. We have verified, which is the second form of verb. Verifies and verify both are first form, but the base verb is verify without any S or ES. That should be our answer right here. Rule number 10. If there is a blank right after for या फिर while, your blank will always be a verb's first form with ing. For an example, hand sanitizer is recommended for dash. ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡਾ ਆਨਸਰ ਉਹ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ing ਹੈ, preventing. While dash for laboratory, we had a while before our blank. The answer would be with ing, waiting. So ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ you have for or while before your blank, the blank would always be with a verb ing. Rule number 11. If there is any blank after has, have या had, the answer would always be past participle. So या ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ verb ਦੀ third form ਲਗਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ any verb that has ed at the end. For an example, the physician has dash the treatment plan. Reviewing, reviews, review will not be our answers. Our answer would be the one with ed or verb's third form. Reviewed right here would be our correct answer. The last rule before we end today's video. Whenever you have a blank after a singular subject, now this singular subject can be it, which, that, this, anything that is one in number, the blank would have a verb with S or ES. And let's say we had a plural subject, that means we would only have verbs first form in case the context was present. Let's have an example. This dash the risk of infection. If it is all about present, that means this right here is in singular. We have a singular subject. That means the verb in the blank would be with S or ES. The only verb with S or ES was reduces. That would be our right answer. And ਇਹੀ ਅਗਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ this ਦੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ these ਹੁੰਦਾ, we would choose reduce. And that is it for today's video. If you found this lesson useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe because we have got many more practical CELBAN strategies coming your way. Thank you for watching and we will see you in next lesson.